Welcome back, everybody. This is a Reaper back for another gameplay of Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright trilogy. Where in the last video, we are still trying to save Edgy Boy from going to jail, and we find some interesting facts that the guy in the boat shop, he was actually the one who took out Richard Ham, which is Edgy's dad. But it was also an interesting twist about it that the prosecutor Von Karma is the one who set up the whole thing. So now we have a situation that we're trying to have to put two people behind in bars, and also the old man in the boat shop made like he did not know his name, but we kind of figured that his name is maybe Yanni Yogi, and so we're gonna have to get through him first, and then we'll somehow trying to find a way to get to the prosecutor, make him tell what actually had him. So with that being said, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, because Detective Reaper is coming to save the day. Alright, so I have to work my voice in. This is it, Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Wow! What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgy is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! She got you too, huh? What's got to that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I'll catch our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shot on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yoga said he forgot his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Ezra if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Oh yeah, we're gonna prove this right now. He gonna remember his name. Alright, go to his courtroom. Settle this once and for all. 10 in the morning. Man, it's early to be in the courtroom. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Miles Edward. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final date of proceeding in this trial. I ask the prosecution to submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be all inside about every little thing he says. I'm saying, come on, Judge. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Wow, you want me to cross-examine first? That's weird. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Oh, he's back sleeping again. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe y'all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness? Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away as he would now testify. Well, it sounded like to me he ran yesterday. That's why I got him. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Hey, wake your butt up, man. Alright, it's time to hear what his testimony he has to say, why he left court. Or I guess he was saying why he got away. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see? I figure I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So, my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Okay. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Alright, let's try to cross-examine and see if we can find some lies, find some holes in his testimony. Let's go. I'm real sorry about yesterday. Okay, that's fine. But I wasn't running away or nothing. You sure about that? Then why did you leave? He just about to say why. Is that so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone's talking? If I said quiet, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for Polly. See, what type of food and where at? Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmet, you see. She's only eat these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in a big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested till this morning. Why did you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. Oh, the witness had trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. How would you know that? Yeah, right. Nice try, no one's gonna believe that. Right. I mean, come on now. You can't be that lost.
I see. So he was lost?
Oh my god, Judge. You come to your senses. He figured he got nothing to do with the incident. You know how you know that? You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yup. Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. Oh man, you're killing me with this objection. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Shoot, I can't prove that. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old Carter head? That's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue. Okay, I don't need one of those motive things, and I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over till the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes? Yes, Your Honor?
You be saying the same thing now over and over. You been called a witness memory of the past or lack thereof to question. But does this really have anything to do with this current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of them are lies. Well, both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claims. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor. Ho. Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play Call Dumb. You know the man he is. You the one who set the man up trying to kill Edgy Dad and come into court playing dumb.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness' name.
Well, he's not Edgy Boy, and that's his dad, so it's gotta be Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi for the DLC's incident.
You figure the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Oh my God. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh man, he waved his hand. You gotta be kidding me. This is not good. Jumping into conclusion again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Johnny Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness had lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I got nowhere else to go.
Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Johnny Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. And then we will compare them to fingerprints on file from Johnny Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprint. What? No fingerprints. What? No fingerprints. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yup. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, and the witness has no fingerprints. I guess we were not able to prove his identity.
No! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what would you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. Well, how would he know that? Von Karma knew that, so that's why he was sitting over there smiling. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very foreign. You're so little Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness pet parrot.
Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce! A jerk! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes out of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go with your little game? Well, why not? Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. And Joe's like, what? Wait a minute, what you mean? This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Von Karma rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Oh my goodness, we gotta cross-examine a parrot.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem. Very well. Witness? Who is your honor? Please testify for us.
Who is your honor? You can't talk, so this is gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Hello, squad. Wow, that was quick. Certainly the most concise testimony we have so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Cross-examine. Okay. How the world are we supposed to cross-examine what he said? That's all he can say. All right. Let's see this. This is gonna be fun.
Hello, squad!
Well, that's it. Guess we cross-examine this. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Let's test her name. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name?
Polly, squad! Mr. Wright, I think we established that this parrot name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her own identity?
Of course it does. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot name will prove her owner identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluff a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. And all we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof is that the parrot name revealed the caretaker identity is... Oh. Wow. Let's see. Well, it has to be the DLC incident. Let's see. No. Let's see. Hold on a second. It's the DLC incident case. Elevator. Okay. Okay, let me go back. It has to be this. Wait a minute, go back.
The DLC's case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in the file is the information connected to this parrot name?
I need to go to the court record for a second. Can I? Oh, shoot. Case file, victim file, case summary. Alright. Would it be suspect data? Oh, dang, he won't let me look though. Let me see. No. No, let's see. Back. Can I go to court records? Okay, let's see. Alright, perfect. So, let's go here. And check here, this case summary, elevator. This is defense attorney, blah 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 blah. And Yogi, Beyonce. Alright, suspect data. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Suspect data, go back. Here we go. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
Oh my god, you in this suggestion. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she called Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? Oh, you trying to be funny, eh? She's only 7 years old.
Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We will need some other corroborating evidence.
Where I want to find that.
Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what? Huh.
Very well, witness, you may continue.
Alright, hold on a second. Let's go here. Back to case again. Okay, this evidence clear to. Oh shoot, that's not it. How second and statement are now just related. They aren't, are they? Not at all. Please take it to fast over before making false assertion. Ah, shoot! I took a strike. I don't think they were one important in the judge. Okay, let's see. Hello. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, let's see. An old lady, what? Wait a minute, go back. Wait a minute, go back. Ask the question again. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. We saw that. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Okay, what's the safe number there? Let's go with that. Maybe I get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Don't just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Yeah, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can a number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Go right back to this site. Oh, say, hold on, let me check something out. Oh, here you go, case summary. Right in front of me. Perfect. I'm gonna show this. Back. Present this. Take that. The DLC's case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, well, in this file, something related to the safe number.
Case summary? Is on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DLC incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago?
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DLC incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do to set their secret numbers with dates.
Oh, God. But this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card to 0001 becomes I'm number one. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
Joe, there is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem much more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately.
He's right here.
Witness, tell us your name.
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. What? Oh, he done changed up. Dang. I'd accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different.
This is a real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. What, for over 15 years? That's a long time to hide something. Acting for 15 years?
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Wow, you hear that, jury?
Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So, it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on a witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me feel innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought it was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I'll admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Damn, okay, wow. He admitted it, came clean.
Von Karma? Where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
And the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is?
Innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand?
Edgy!
There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are clear of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
Okay, he didn't say anything. Nobody said anything. I don't believe it. Why is it Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court found the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Nah. Guilty. Woo! We got him off! He's innocent.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Alright, we're good. Oh, Jeff, what? Who said that?
Did someone say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but oh no. Not Edgy, no. Come on, you gotta be kidding. Edgeworth, you gotta be freaking kidding me, man. After we did all that for you? Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all, as we had heard Yanni Yogi kill Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! That's what he's trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was a murder in the DLC's incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do? No, we'd raise an objection. No, I don't work my butt all this hard just make you innocent and you'll come out and say something like that? No, we'd raise that objection, buddy. Yeah, the judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth outburst. Did something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after the guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry freaking Butts, I know it. We must hear his new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
Edgy, why you do this, man? For 15 years, I have heard recurrent dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't a killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DLC's incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitation of which ends today. The culprit is me! Okay, you say it's you, but you're pointing at me. Well, not me, but Phoenix Wright. Why are you doing this, Edgy?
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime for 15 years ago. Jerry, that's right, Jerry.
I think I'd like to take a 15-minute recess. During this time, I will consider appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
God dang, Edgy, what the hell was that? Alright, back in the lobby. Edgy, what the hell was that for, man? I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all of your effort. You sure did? Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy!
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. Yeah, so? He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe you. I don't believe your nightmares. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten up your belt. The real fight just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crimes. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, through pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitation on the DLC incident runs out today. Though it's confidential for me, I like to run this one by the books.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
Nope. Nope, Your Honor. Von Kalmar, you knew this was going to happen from the beginning, did you? Yeah, he knew.
Very well. Well, Miles Edgeworth, take the stand.
Oh, God. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I get it to work. Please, please. Oh my God, so now we gotta cross-examine Edgy Boy. We gonna prove your innocence. We got to. That day, I have gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. And as we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in an elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. And a moment later, there was a single shot, then a scream. Oh, it was a terrible scream. I remember to this day. To this day! That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, you got some holes, buddy. You got some holes, man. That day, I have gone to the court to observe one of my father's trials. That seems right. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in an elevator. Oh my God. I gotta hold that one there. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help. Alright, sounds right. My father and Mr. lost their composure and began to argue. I'm assuming they was arguing about the air. What did you do then? I was 9 years old at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in a corner. But then, just then something heavy fell at my feet. What was heavy? What was that? What was that? What was it? A pistol. I assume it was a bailiff, Yanni Yogi. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up? What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop. Why? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew he was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So, you saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then there was a scream. Who screamed? The gunshot fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they echo in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream? It was a terrible scream. I remember to this day. Do you know who screamed? To this day! Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One particular part of testimony that clearly contradicted the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I better find out in quick. Alright. Alright, let's go here. Here. No, that's not it. We need to look at something. And a moment later, there was a single. Alright, let's go see what look at my evidence looks like. Alright, let's see. Time of death. Taken. No. No, that wouldn't have to do anything. Fired 3 times. Make a noise. Can't be the bird. DL6. Okay, hold on a second. He said it fired once, but if he got shot, then there's a bullet hole here. So wait a minute, whereas he was standing here, he got shot, or did he? Somebody screamed. So here's the thing. Here's the problem. There's no way that his dad or Yanni Yogi would scream because it was like an error. So if it was screamed, somebody had to be on the outside maybe. So if he already taken a bullet, then here, then interesting. Okay, let me check this. Alright, hold on, let me go back and see. Elevator puts oxygen on the clues. The weapon, oh here we go, yeah, victim data. One bullet found in the heart, the murder weapon was fired twice. Alright, hold on. Let's go ahead and say objection on this one. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard a shot and a scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescue came in. Yeah, you was unconscious because you probably didn't hear the second shot.
I see.
No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file once more time. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles' Edgeworth testimony? Victim data. Look at the victim data in his file. It says it's quite plain the murder weapon was fired twice. That's right, twice, baby. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was an accident fired when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired a second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident. What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we had heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired has something to do with the case?
Yeah, I do. Your Honor, I think we were able to show you proof. What? Impossible.
Now, Mr. Vorkammer, save your surprise for after you see the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof.
Alright. It has to be this one because it has to be 2 shots. 1 shot here. I'm assuming the bullet is still in here. So it has to be... Oh. Back up. Sorry. Back up 1. Here we go. Right here. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see. Tab. Go back. Here you go. Enter, check, profile. Wait. Wait a minute. Go back. Court records.
Do you have evidence that the second fire of the pistol is related to this incident?
Oh, I forgot to read the other part. Sorry. Yeah, this gotta be it right here. Now, back what I was saying. Right here. Look at this photograph.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots was fired? Where?
Your Honor, please, get a clue. You don't see that bullet on the elevator? Show the judge the contradiction. Right here. I mean, you don't see that bullet hole right there? I mean, right freaking there. That should be obvious. This contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door?
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by the shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went through Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired ran out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasy got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DLC incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary page, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol has indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Order! And we have order! Mr. Wright had proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Vorkammer said, the second bullet fired was not found, and it's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense claim.
What? Tis. I praise the judge for his wisdom in his manner. Yeah, of course. My God, you're killing me, Judge. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick!
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots has been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was trying to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick?
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So, you killed your father? Thought it was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no! He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitation on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed. Does anyone have objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's going blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I have objection. Of course I do. Your Honor, I judge. Oh no, he waved his hand. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no!
God. It must exist. The second bullet. What was that? Was that Mia? What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist, but where? Someone took it.
It seems Whitey is not going to produce us any answer from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed.
What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. I'll grasp it here too. It just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That would happen.
But who?
The murderer. Oh, Josh, oh my God. The murderer? Then tell us, who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet? But why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
The murderer had to find it? Well, no. The murderer didn't need it. Alright, so if it's not there, then he couldn't find it. But he didn't need it. He couldn't need it, but what if, here's my theory. What if that the bullet that Edgy threw hit the ground, hit through the window, and possibly hit somebody? And the person who actually got shot is probably the bullet's in him. Could be a possibility. Why would the murderer have spent the time looking for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking a bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to? Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Everybody got quiet on me. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of the head, but what if that really had happened?
Never get this straight. So, at the time of the murder themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yeah, I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edward and Yangi Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean
The murder came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picked up the pistol and threw it at his feet and threw it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hit the murder outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opened the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I ever known. I can tell you grasp me, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
Oh no. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There's no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of any. Actually, no, you can think of somebody. Because I know it's in this court the whole time that Von Karma has been swinging his left arm the whole time. He hasn't even moved his right arm, not even once, during this whole case of 2 or 3 days trial. So it's a possibility it could be him. Also, that since he the one wrote the letter to Yanni Yogi to take care of them, he could be in play too.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember when Mr. Gosper said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would means it could only be one thing. He was a murderer in a DLC incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth?
It was Von Karma.
Oh man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indeed the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Should I come out and say it now? Yeah, at this case, I say we might as well just go all in. I mean, at this point, if you really think about it, is Edgy Boy, Edgy's dad, Yanni Yogi, and Von Karma. Von Karma did write the letter. Von Karma send the letter to Yanni Yogi with a gun, so it has to be him. Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect.
Well, this is some interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma. Von Karma?
Okay, everybody got quiet, eh? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there?
Bah!
You don't jet?
Huh. I see no need. Why on this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for 7 months starting the day after the incident, yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you claim that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I will have knee surgery. No. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Damn.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth, are you talking now? I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He's probably didn't undergo surgery. That will leave the doctor as a witness. God, no one's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Yup.
But that's wild though. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know you like it so much. What? The evidence that proved Von Karma shot is... Hold on a sec. So you mean to tell me you was shot 15 years ago and you have that bullet in your shoulder 15 years ago, never took it out? Anything? That's gonna be interesting. So if the bullet is in your right shoulder for 15 years ago, then possibility could be still in there. But my question is, if that's the case, why the bullet is still in you after all them years? You should at least do surgery on that. Take that. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside of Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Uh-oh, somebody's sweaty. Uh-oh, come on. I refuse.
You refuse? But refuse it this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use this metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of his trial. This is invasion of privacy. No, it's not, buddy. The statute of limitation runs out on this case today. It was you said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. He was sweating over there. He was nervous. Oh, it is a bullet inside his right shoulder. And reacted something inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Oh, Mr. Von Karma? You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DLC incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Yeah, okay.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? Wait. Wait. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DLC's evidence. That because you took it out on the record room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DLC incident. That's right, and here's my final proof. Yup. We going right here because if the gun was shot twice in the elevator, they had to come from the same bullet, so it has to be this one.
That? A bullet?
Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in DLC's incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic marking intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprint of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with their weapon unique patterns. While examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet moved from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other, Mr. Von Comey, the bullet is buried in your shoulders. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the marking match, we would know that both bullets has been fired from the same gun. That's the very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Comey, you will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder. Then we will compare the ballistic markers to those on a bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Comey? Wow. That scream. I heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I say quiet! You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! Ow! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father!
Bang!
Wow! It was that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Comey, it was you who screamed!
Mr. Von Comey?
Wow, Edgeworth! Only you dare defy me! So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that will never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Wow, he going insane. Banging his head. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Comey, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I'll cover for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I ever known. Me? Penalized? I took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court record room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The light must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. Oh, and he was left-handed too. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious for the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Yeah. In his last moment, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke to a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fool. It was a perfect crime. Tis. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? George!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job! Bring it into this miserable charade! Now! End it!
Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to enter this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor?
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you say, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
not guilty. Woo! That's right, we got our boy Edgy Boy safe.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh my goodness, what a case. Oh my god, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face before a comma? Look even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. Hey, it was pretty close.
Oh, I'm putting wrong voice. Hey, it was pretty close though. I was sure we had it.
I know I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now, it's all just a good memory.
Oh, Edgy! Look who's here. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try it. Thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Nah, sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She got you there.
Woo!
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, last party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Miss Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
Huh. I see.
Woo!
I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take a little time. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all!
Lotta!
Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hands in the cookie jar even was no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lala?
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the bar?
Huh?
Larry Buzz.
It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianse. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She leave me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift for me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Bush, you come a long way too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he say treat, that's not police officer prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. Perhaps people give money away. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly.
Nick! Is that the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Miss Edgeworth in school?
$38? No, Larry, it was you. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that didn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day out, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Heck. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected it. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. Where something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this shows the unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. Huh? You should have told me.
No, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitation has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'll say so, yes. There you have it. Grr. Where does this leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easy too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I had known, I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might kill my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part of punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch right?
Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo.
Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner's on me. Detective Gunshoe took us out in the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Alright, wow, that's a lot. December 20th, 5 in the morning? Oh my god. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 a.m. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Oh, Maya.
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless, so I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Damn, you leaving? You can't leave. My help. Good night. What time is it? God, the first train for the mountains have already left. To the station. Gotta go. Gotta catch me. Maya. Where's she at? She gotta be here. Train's still here. I guess I'm too late. Okay. Hey!
Nick!
Maya? So you just gonna run off on me, huh? So you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold on a second. Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gunshoe helped, and Mr. Crossword, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Kammermeyer.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Yeah, it was that bullet because we both got shocked in that room. She had a bullet in her hand while she was being shocked. That was it.
A bullet?
Von Kammer has convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. There was a bullet that put an end to Von Kammer. And you the one who gave it to me.
Nick?
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that. Train's gone. Oh, train's leaving.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Oh, she's leaving too.
Thanks, Nick.
Well, she's going away to get trained. Whatever she's going. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Oh no.
Ha! Don't think you graduate yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Jefferson.
Oh, this is the end of the case?
Oh man. This was good. This was a really good case. Hey pal, Miss Ezra came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Whoop! Detective Gumshoe!
Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Oh, look at the picture. Well, it's Mia, Larry, Mia Meyer, Phoenix, Edgy Boy, and Detective Capcom. This has been a real... Hold it! Oh! A brand new episode has been added. Oh, we got a new case! Got a new case. Save. Save. Override. Oh my goodness. We got a new case, everybody. First of all, I gotta say, this case, man, has been really good. I enjoyed this case. It's been a very long case. Trying to save Edgy Boy, make sure he's innocent, but we got him through and still have not taken an L. Tried it out for a few days, but we got the job done. I'd like to thank everybody for watching the gameplay of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. If anyone wants me to continue the series of a new case, press the like button, press the subscribe button, or make comments in the comment section. I thank everybody. I am out.